everybody. I think I'm gonna go get some food. Hey, how you doing? You here all night, man?
Yeah.
Goodness. When do you go home? Or when do you end?
Around 8:30 something.
Nice.
Yeah. Usually we do from 8 until 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here it's
Okay, I'm gonna go get food, so.
Okay.
Alright, thanks.
Then every other 24 hours.
Way more than me.
Nick, you might be older than 30, but you are not as mature as Gisele.
Man,
She's 24 and running the world.
future heart surgeon here.
Future cardiologist expert. Ooh.
Another simple can say K-A-D-O.
Hey everybody, this is a video about a friend in Rwanda that I met in November 2016, and it's a story from the Rwandan genocide. And
My mother to Gisele and him. I have other children. Maybe in a few minutes they will be entering and greet you.
family.
Yes, that is. Our family. Oh, that's great.
That is great.
Happy moments.
That's our
It's a
style.
happy family.
Smiling.
It's hard to get everyone smiling in a family photo.
Wow.
When was that photo taken?
Gisele when she's little.
My old sister, my young sister, and this one are children for my old sister, Mama. She's going to come.
Will she come with her babies?
Yes.
She will.
Oh, we lived in the Western Province, family called Changogo. And during the war, the genocide, we fled. We lived Bukavu and we moved from there because there was the security and moving.
With your mom and dad
Yeah.
at that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we moved with them like 2 weeks and then separated with mom and heavy gunshot. And heavy blood shed, and we didn't know if she could be alive. And she carried a baby, and my old sister was about 12 years. And then from there, after separation with mom, we moved with my dad about to Tuma in the tropical forest of Congo.
Wow.
And then after, it was in 1998, I think. I don't remember well, but the story, how it happens, I remember. And then our father left us on an old woman, a Congolese woman, and he said he's going to look for mom and the other kids. And then we waited 1 year, 2 years. She couldn't come. And then we accepted living there. There was no any people from Rwanda, no relative, no what. We stayed there. There was no school, no hospital. It was in the forest. How can I say? And I lived there, but I always remember that we used to have parents, we used to be in a happy family, and that was on my heart. And then it was in 2000 when there was a volcanic eruption in Congo. Goma. And then that woman, an old woman which used to live with her, she was a native, a Rwandan native. Even though she used to live in Congo, she went there. At the time there was immigration, many Rwandese used to move to Congo because there were many land. And then at that time when there was volcanic eruption, it was the time when she came here in Rwanda to visit her relatives. And then when the volcanic eruption occurred, there was no way to return back home. He went in Mudende camp. In Mudende camp with other Congolese who were fleeing from that fire of volcano. And then she lived there for about 3 months, if I remember well. And then
were you guys with her in Mudende?
We stayed there.
You were still in Congo.
And my sister.
Okay, you were still in Congo. She went to Rwanda, went to Mudende, which is a refugee camp here in Rwanda. Okay.
And after that, they helped us, the people who are responsible for refugees in the camp, they used to supply food or any material depending on the number of children they have. And then she said, this may be profit. They came back and they took my sister and the other grandson, and she came with them in Rwanda, and they stayed at home because I was old. I was the one who was supposed to keep.
You were old? How old were you? 12?
But they used to stay at home and yes. Then they stayed there at Mudende for 1 month, and then the government of Congo said, we can't leave our people stay in Rwanda. Let's bring them at Esco. It was refugees camp called Esco, located in Goma. At Mugunga. I don't know if you can look at the map. It is there. And then they stayed there, and then I missed my sister. And they say, maybe my sister, it was about 4 months without seeing her. And she was my sister, my dad, my mom, and we had no other relative there. And they say, maybe my sister could be died because there was no news about her. And we stayed there in the forest. We used to live in thatched house. With glass over. Yeah. And then I say, but that old woman used to come and see how the crop and the other properties are running, and she go back.
So did she leave you there to do the crops and run the properties?
Yeah.
Oh, you alone?
Me alone.
At 12?
Then I asked her, maybe, where is my sister? And she told me, I live with her, but I want to see her. And she said, no, can you stay here? And I lived there with her. One day we come. But I couldn't believe if she is still alive. I said, no, this day I have to go with you. You like it or not, I won't stay here.
Wow, good for you.
And she agreed, and I moved with her at Goma. She was in the camp, but she was in the city of Goma there, the border of Rwanda and Gisele. Yeah. And then I found them living in the camp, but life was difficult. I say, my sister was getting malnutrition problems, and the belly was swollen. It was a difficult moment that I used to remember whenever I remember about the story, the struggles, and they used to.
But were you happy to see your sister was alive at least?
Oh yes, but I was happy to see her, but they were in bad condition in the camp. How can I say? It was difficult to live, to get living. I told the old woman, you have many properties there at your home, lands and a lot of bean and the banana plantation. Why don't you come at home and live with us, where we will not get a problem of getting food and what? And she said, no, I have to wait for UNESCO, UN help. And they were planning to build house for the people whose house were destroyed by the volcano.
Okay.
And that woman also was supposed to get house and land there at.
So she was waiting for a house and land.
And then I get patient, and I say, let's stay here with my sister. Even though we are not living in good condition, but as long as I am with my sister, no problem, I will perceive it. But at that time, we lived near Lake Kivu. And when I was still young, I used to hear that my parents say that Lake Kivu is near where we used to live in Rwanda. And I say, what if I move along this Lake Kivu? Can't I reach my home country? But I kept quiet because at the time I said it, that woman could even beat us. And then I told my sister, I hope one day we will reach Rwanda. And then because she was still young, at the time we were separated our parents, and she came to know life, and she found herself living in that bad condition. She didn't know if we used to live in other conditions.
She couldn't remember.
Yeah, and she said, no, this is our home. Where do you want to take me? And he said, one day we have to leave this country, and even though we can reach in our country and die that moment, as long as we are in Rwanda, it may make me happy more if I die at the time I reach on the land of my country. And then to move, it was hard because we didn't know where to go. We didn't know really where we used to live. But I had hope that one day we shall reach at our home. And from that time, it came a time when the old woman said that she is going to go back to her home. And we moved with her. And it was like in 2005. And then after reaching there, I planned. HCR was no longer taking refugees in Rwanda because almost all Rwandese there have already got the forest or come in Rwanda. And they said there is no HCR to bring us here in Rwanda. What are we going to do? I'm going to search for money, and then I will take as a ticket. I will go and reach in my country. We used to sell avocado, and we used to sell palm oil. Yes. And then we asked help where we used to pray in churches, and they hoped that we get found. It was about $4. You say dollars. So few money, but in Congolese money, it was like
A lot.
it was much. And they will say, okay, this money is going to help us to reach in Rwanda. Then we planned it. It was not easy. We have no passport. We have no what. And they say, we are going to move in Rwanda. As long as I have seen Kivu, this Kivu is going to direct me until I reach it. Where we used to live. And then after getting money, the son of that woman whom we used to live with said, no, you can't go like this. We have been living together for about 10 years. How are you going to live as like this and you don't know where you are going? I'm going to accompany you. And he said, you have to wait for 2 months. Then I search for money. If I get it, I will accompany you. And I said, I can't wait because there was a secret of Rankum that I have. I think you know. But
There was a
no longer, not yet. Not yet, Ventura. But
The one who like founded it.
yes.
Is the guy who founded it, Mven.
And they say, if this will start, I am sure that we will not go. I couldn't agree that I could wait for him to search for money. And then I say, I have such a lot of money. I have found here, my church have helped me. And I used to say, here I have a lot of money. If we go with you, we will not be late in the way. I think this money will help us to, excuse me, to arrive in Rwanda. And then we left there. Tomorrow, on Sunday, to be telling you the course of the journey to the time where we saw my mom.
But on the journey, how did you go from place to place?
Like from border to Gisele to Chibuye to Changugu.
Oh, we used to spend night where the night where the night find us.
And then you ask like, where is it? Chibuye.
So you used to sleep in the bush, or you used to go and knock on someone's home? And,
okay. And then that person can direct you like Kibuye is in this direction, where you spend night.
Yes, like that. And then from Senyi, we stayed one night at Kibuye, and from Kibuye we arrived at Changugu. And I could say, if I arrive at Changugu, even though I can stay 1 year without knowing where my family used to live, and I died, that will be enough for me. And then we arrived, but that man who accompanied us used to ask people in the bus, oh, before I've jumped an important step. Before our father left, he left a small paper. Small paper where there was my mother's name and some addresses, but we didn't know exactly.
Addresses of uncles.
Okay.
And that man
knew that you not turn back.
and at that time that man was with it. Yes. And asked people in the bus, do you know this place? Do you know this place? And then they told him that when we arrived at the bus station, they told him that we have to stay there, but really didn't know where we were going, no direction or what. And then it was time, it was about 6 p.m. and we said we can't continue moving, and unfortunately there was no other people we knew there. We could go to the door of others to know so as we can spend night there. At that time, we were where my mom was born. It's called the Ushenge. If someone knows Changu, I don't know. Ushenge Hospital. It is where my mom was born. But we didn't know.
You didn't know, yeah.
Wow, really?
And then at the time we were searching where we could spend night, many people came around us, and we were talking differently. And we were raised up there in Congo. We were not talking Rwanda as that of Changu people talk. And they say, how can we be sure that you are not people? You are not people who are coming to cause insecurity. But I was in danger as a woman. And they say, you see that young girl, she's in staying and blouse like a woman. How can you believe that?
She was putting on a fabric, like how the mother was. So she was like, this one is not like a younger girl, she's a woman, maybe.
Yeah. The Rwandan girl, they were so surprised, and they say, no, you can't stay here. And you see people whom we don't know, and they are speaking differently from us. Let's call the security guards and the executive sector, the leader of the sector. And then they came at that night. There are many people around us. They start questioning about us. They couldn't believe that what we were telling them were true. And they said, no, we are going to stay in Kasho,
prison.
And the problem could be solved next day. And other people, they say they have no guns, they have no any weapon. How are we going to keep these people in the prison, and there is no institution? And they couldn't believe, and they said, okay, let's take one person and go stay with them at the night, but if one escapes, the problem is going to be to that person who is going to stay with them every night. But before we left, they said, you children, do you remember the names of your parents? I said that I remembered, and I told them the name of my mother and father. And then one man was there. He knew my mother, and he said
at the prison.
Before the
prison. Okay.
And he said, oh, I know that woman. Her family live here near this village, and he came from Congo with only one child, the kid that Naomi had before. The young one died in the camp by the time they were moving, and she was with only my old sister. And they told that she's alive, and she lived in Kigali. And then we saw it, but we couldn't believe that they were telling truth, because my young sister was crying, saying that they are going to kill us. But for me, it was like a dream. For sure, I didn't know where I was. But I said, even though they are going to kill us, as long as I'm going to die in my country. Yeah. And then before. At that moment, that man said that she knew my mother, and he said, no, this time I'm going to take you to your uncle. He used to live there, and he had a bar there. He was the most known man there, and he said, you are lucky. You are lucky. This night I'm going to take you to your uncle. But it was like a dream. I couldn't believe that we could get our relative who was still alive. And then the family was sleepy because it had been raining and there was no electricity in night hours. It was difficult to move where my uncle is living now. But my sister continued to cry. I told you that you could stay in Congo and you bring me here and I'm going to die. I couldn't believe. And I say, no, even though we are going to die, but we are in a country called Rwanda, don't worry. Maybe if God helps, we are going to survive. If not, no problem, we are in Rwanda. And then we move. It was about...
It's okay. Whoever you want.
Taylor, we don't need to listen to
Or
this.
sundowner.
What did we just do? Where did we just go?
We were just at the home of Marie Gisele, and we got to meet her mom and listen to their story about how they were born and raised in Congo.
It's already there,
in Rwanda, but
They make it there, but it's fast.
Congo,
It's
and
very
their
fast.
journey home was absolutely incredible.
I don't know how
Was
other
there a
home
place
visits go, but
right
I feel
by
like
it
that
where
was
they
a
could
pretty
get
good
coffee?
That was
So that's-
amazing to hear Gisele in her own words share her story. It's really hard.
Yeah.
And so many opportunities for her to give up, but her will to carry on. I have no doubt that she will be able to tackle any challenge.
Not only did she walk and do all that, to find her mom or her family, like that alone is enough.
Yeah, that's a
to
big
be exceptional. And then what she's doing as a student, being a heart surgeon.
Exactly.
So I said, what was it like when you found your mom, right? That's avoiding the whole long story.
Yeah.
That's just more like, tell us the happy part of the story. Here's the easy way. But she wanted to tell her whole story. So it's in her heart to want to tell it. Mom doesn't want to hear the story.
Yeah.
Often I'll be here and I don't ever ask anyone, like, tell me a horrific story. That's not cool. But I'll ask a question that will vaguely introduce the topic so that we follow whichever direction they want to go.
Yeah.
And then whatever it is that is captured is captured. But it's what they wanted to show, because a lot of people will say, I like hear my story. It makes me stronger to tell it and have others hear it. Then a lot of people will say, I just want to forget it and I don't want to tell it.
So excited.
I try to just leave it up for them. You never quite know which direction you're going to go.
Amazing. I love you.
Yes, it's a video.
The accounting services.
Ooh.
Insurance, I just wanted to make sure that's the portion.